Hey guys! Oh, why do I keep doing that? Hey guys, Ruby here and welcome back to my channel. Do you know what? I'm just going to leave that in. That's going to be my intro. I really don't feel like I have to sit here giving you guys this spiel on why acne sucks. I know it can't kill you. It's not a life-threatening illness, but it does kill your self-esteem. So why do they grow on our face, on our neck, back, chest, I don't know, arms and wherever else they may sprout? I really have no clue, but what I do know is 10 blemish busting hacks that will get rid of your zits, reduce your acne. I promise you these will work. They will kill acne. A little bit extreme. They will reduce the size of your blemishes, your zits, your acne significantly. I mean, let's talk about work phones. Let's talk about those shared work phones that are sitting at the front desk of a firm or company. I remember working casually when I was at uni as a receptionist. The work phone was always like oily for some reason, and I would just not want to pick up the phone. I did not want to make phone calls. I did not want to answer phone calls, and this like caused a lot of problems because that was my job. Like, you have one job, lady. And I kid you not, I would break out that very night or the very next day. I would say in the last 4 months, I've had some congestion in this area, which is quite unusual for me. But 4 months ago, I got some reading glasses. Now I'm constantly wiping them down daily, and it's something that I highly recommend you guys do as well. Same goes for the blemishes that I was getting near my ear, and that was because of my headphones. So now every time I go to use my headphones, I make sure I wipe them down. And you know what? I no longer have those white little bumps that I used to get underneath my skin on this area. Hashtag sorry not sorry, but I cannot make a video of this nature where I talk about skin clearing hacks without touching on skincare. I used this in a previous video, but I wanted to chat about it today in this video. Proactiv 1, 2, and 3. I started using Proactiv when Britney Spears was like the ambassador, and I was a huge fan of Britney Spears. Talking about a really long time ago, I remember it being so fast acting and quick to get rid of my blemishes, so I thought I'd try it again, and I'm very pleased with the product. As you can see, the exfoliating scrub is amazing. This works particularly well for those stubborn pimples that you have growing underneath the skin that don't quite form a whitehead. They're there, they hurt, nothing kind of shows up, and then they disappear, leaving a mark. That's what it's good for. This pore targeting solution is what I use to get rid of the congestion that is on my nose and cheek area right here. I also use it on the side of my face because that is also where I'm quite prone to having breakouts. There's little white bumps that you can feel. They don't quite hurt, but they just look really bad under makeup. Like, they look really obvious when you put foundation, concealer, and then you pop a layer of powder on. So that's what this is good for. And just to keep your skin like overall looking great, so you don't have the occasional like spot that I do right here, here and here, which is kind of like an unlikely place for me to break out. The Complexion Perfecting Hydrator is really good. I will be honest, these can be a little drying for people who do have normal to drier skin like myself, but the key is to use a small amount. Keep it to the areas where you break out. Highly recommend these 3 products. They are a really good price point. I've mentioned this in my last video, and I'm going to mention it in this video because it's super important. Everyone's blemishes are caused by different reasons, but a big factor for me was food. Now, I keep a food journal, and in this journal, I write down everything that I eat and drink. And I always write down my mood, what I feel like, what my stomach feels like, if I've got a headache, if I feel sick, ill, dizzy. Food is a really big, important factor in all this. Ripe fruit, I cannot have sauces that have all these artificial flavors and enhancers because that breaks me out. And I did not always know this. It actually took about 6 to 8 months for me to figure out what was really causing my breakouts. And coconut oil was a big factor. Really salty foods, processed foods were big contributors to my face just going crazy, my back breaking out. So I highly recommend that you keep a journal and just log what you eat, what you drink, including the snacks that you have. This next hack I cannot take credit for. Shout out to my boyfriend's mum, Kula, for getting me onto Greek yogurt masks. At first, I thought this whole Greek yogurt thing on the skin was like a Windex thing. Put some Windex on it, put some Greek yogurt on it, because literally If you've got a mozzie bite, Greek yogurt. If you burn yourself, Greek yogurt. If you have a full face of acne or a blemish, Greek yogurt. Oh my goodness, within the first hour, my skin was moisturized and hydrated. The big sore red pimples that I had on my face were no longer sore to the touch, and they weren't as big. So within that 1 hour, they had reduced in size, and I was like, what have I been doing my whole life? Like, yogurt has naturally occurring lactic acid, the ingredient that we pay so much money for when we buy cleansers and face products. So this is something that you need to get on. Highly recommend, and you will thank me for it later. Trust me. Hashtag girl talk. So when my periods are late, irregular, I do break out quite a lot. So there is definitely a hormonal factor when it comes to our skin. So it's not just, you know, what we're eating, what we're putting into our mouth, and what we are applying on our skin. Which is why I'm asking you to use some sort of menstrual cycle app or diary to kind of track your periods. This isn't just for your skin, to track how your skin is doing. It's really important for your general well-being and your health as well. For this next hack, you need the antimicrobial, antibacterial, sticky goodness that is called honey, and also some lemon. So I like to drizzle some honey onto a lemon that's just sliced in half, and all I do is rub that on my skin in circular motions. The honey is antibacterial and antimicrobial, so that will help with any active breakouts. And your lemon is what's going to treat your pigmentation and your dark spots. So a lot of people ask me, what do I do? What is my secret to getting rid of dark spots and hyperpigmentation left behind by your spots and your acne? And it's super simple. I use sunscreen every single day, and I reapply it when I can. I always make sure I have a sunscreen with a skin protecting factor of 30. Hyperpigmentation is only very difficult to get rid of if you're out in the sun and your dark spots and your pigmentation is getting darker and darker. Some people might be thinking, why is this even in a hacks video? So many people don't know this, so many people skip this step, and it's just as simple as applying your sunscreen after your skincare and before your makeup. If you take a little bit of apple cider vinegar, dilute it in some water, and use this on your face daily, it will decongest your skin and also dry up any active blemishes that you may have. Make sure you use something that's unfiltered and organic. So that works best, but you can use your regular apple cider vinegar. Take a cotton pad and wipe this over your face once a day. And that's it, guys. Once again, I'm waving down that chopper. I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial and that you found it super informative and entertaining. Now, if you did enjoy this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. If you are on a computer or laptop, I will leave a subscribe button on the screen right here. And if you are on a mobile device, there is a subscribe button down below. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and you'll never miss a video from me again. Okay, I'm not sweaty.